this Ikeja Branch.
Yeah, the branch will be.
There is no other branch of the NSC like Ikeja Branch. That the second branch of the NSC is a branch to man. Building all
those that staff around the school that you will use them, open this injection reducer and we see some components inside. From the bus
the second to none is Ikeja Branch.
So because you might not see the ones inside, okay? I'm going to show you some components. Okay, like I was saying, you have filling valve, right? Filling valve. Okay. What does this filling valve serve us? It's the one bringing the gas, okay? That's filling the gas from here. You bring the gas to the back. I'll show you the tank at the back, okay? How does it bring the gas to the back? Through this high pressure. This is high pressure. This high pressure can stand 200 bar, okay? Even though you bend it from now to tomorrow, you're not going to cut it unless you use water pipe, okay? So this one can stand 200 bar. 200 bar or 3000 psi, 3600 psi. Okay. So now, as you can see, we are having the high pressure here, right? One is the one that brings the gas to the cylinder. Okay. This same high pressure that brings the gas to the cylinder, the same high pressure that brings the gas back to the engine. Or how? Okay. We are having a regulator here. Okay. Regulator reducer. Okay. This is it. Although that is not seen. Okay. This is a reducer or regulator. On this reducer or regulator, you have sonar valve. Okay. You have water inlet and outlet. Okay. That's why we have put in our filter. I'm coming with filter is not here yet. We have the pressure gauge, okay, and the gas inlet, okay. So now, as you can see, this kind of connection, So this is our regulator. This regulator, from here, okay, the gas come back from the cylinder to this place. From this place now, how the gas enter the engine is from this place. The gas is no return valve here, right? There's no return valve. So from him to supply the gas to the engine, you need to pass through the reducer. The reducer now, how does he supply the gas to the engine? Because it has a sonar valve. This sonar valve now, if it's not ignited, it cannot supply the gas to the engine. So it must be ignited with what? 12-volt signal. The 12-volt signal you are receiving from the battery. Okay. So we do some connection. Okay. See all those wires. Okay. The kind of wire we are doing. So we do some connection for him to receive 12-volt signal from the battery. When he opens, that's when he's allowing the gas to pass. So when he's allowing the gas to pass, you have a filter. But here, this kit does not have a filter. You have a filter. From filter, maybe just to, if there's particles, okay, inside the gas, you filter it. From the gas filter to the map sensor. This is map sensor. Map sensor manifold absolute pressure. Okay, absolute pressure. It senses the level of gas, the air intake, okay, for the proper combustion. Okay, fair ratio. So you have this one, and you have this. This is injector rail. Okay, injector rail is the one allowing the gas to pass to go to the engine. Okay, how? You have some sonar valves on this coil. Okay. Coil that is powering with 12 volts, okay, 12 volts. So when the gas, this is the outlet of the gas, okay, outlet, filter, map sensor, enter this one, okay. From this one now, if I place this one here, okay, it's down there. Can you see it? This is it, okay. This one, okay. Can you see it? Okay, this is it. So now, it enters this, from here, enters here. From here now, you need also 12 volts to allow the gas to escape, to pass through to enter the engine, okay. So you connect some wire. Also, as you can see, there's some connector. Connector. Can you see? Some connector. This connector also brings 12 volts to this one. From 12 volts. Yes, also coming from the battery. So 12 volts. Yes, 12 volts. Okay. So from the battery, and immediately got 12 volts, they allow this thing to open, and the gas can be supplied to the engine according to the engine misfiring or this everything. So now, this regulator serves us to reduce from 200 bar because the gas coming out from the tank. Also going into the tank is 200 bar. Okay, so now your engine needs 1.5 or 1.8 bar for the engine performance. So this one will reduce that 200 bar to 1.8, 1.5 according to the engine capacity. Okay, this is the reducer. Okay, you have in here ECU, engine control module or electronic control module. So now this ECU now is the brain box. The brain box is communicating with both petrol ECU and gas ECU. So it's allowing okay, if I'm switching to gas now, okay, you will send signal to petrol ECU. Shut up, I'm taking over. Okay? Yes, that is it. It said okay, shut down the system, I'm taking over. So you're going to run on gas fuel. If you want to run on petrol now, you press another switch, the switch also is switch. Let me show you guys. So you can turn, okay? This is a switch, right? Actually I'm on petrol. I'm on petrol. See this green light, red light is petrol. If I want to turn it to gas, I need to press it. When I press it, we send signal to this ECU. Send signal to the ECU. ECU will communicate with petrol. ECU. So this ECU will take over. Will take over. Now maybe because it's taking some time, but you see switch to that. This cylinder. This cylinder is over 25 mm thick. This cylinder has gone through a lot of tests. Fire, bullets, a lot. Okay, so for you to say I'm scared of gas, can explode at any time, don't be worried. But even this vehicle, they can explain because this vehicle, we got an accident with this vehicle, nothing happened to the cylinder, nothing happened to the passenger. Yes, nothing happened to the cylinder, nothing happened to the passenger. And it was my brother who was driving this vehicle, got an accident, someone hit him in the back, and nothing happened to the cylinder, which means this cylinder don't need to be worried about it. Okay, so like I was saying, the high pressure, this is the high pressure, brings the gas to the tank. Okay, this is the high pressure. As you can see, this trunk is the one conducting the gas enters here. This one can stand 200 bar. Nothing will happen to the cylinder. Lifespan of this cylinder is over 25 years or 15 years sometimes. You have some cylinder that is over 40 years, so nothing will happen to the cylinder. So it's on gas. Okay.
Okay, so
Good morning, guys. My name is Oderi De Abishako. I'm an engineer and a filling station manager by profession. I was here to attend this very particular program, workshop. Very, very enlightening, very, very interesting, and I've really learned a lot, especially in the area of how to invent some of the value chains that have been listed in terms of the area of cylinder production or the establishment of the mother station, whereby some of these CNG gas can be dispensed for vehicles and some other things like that. To a large extent, I believe if this kind of program goes on like this, for many to get familiar and get enlightened about this CNG, I think it's going to go a long way in making it a more acceptable facility in the society. Many people are getting scared, but with the enlightenment I've got here, I'm really confident that it can really work for a better situation. I thank the organizer. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
Engineer Wasiu Adeyemi. I'm so happy to be part of this training organized by NSC Ikeja Branch. In fact, NSC Ikeja Branch has really added so much values to me. Firstly, when I heard about the CNG training back then, I was like, how do I get this training? But immediately when I got the message on the NSC group that there was going to be NSC CNG training at the NSC Ikeja Branch, I was so happy that in fact I had to get a leave for my company so as to be part of this program, because it's what I've really longed to be part of. And I'm so happy that NSC Ikeja Branch really did a great job by getting us a very, very knowledgeable expert in the field of CNG conversion training. I'm very delighted for this program, and I pray that God Almighty will continually strengthen the NSC Ikeja body branch and for all the members. Thank you very much.
Everyone, my name is Adewale Brians. I'm a student of Ikeja University of Technology. I'm in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Okay, so I came for this training here in Lagos at NSC Ikeja, compressed natural gas workshop. This is an area that most people are not really, people don't really know too much about, and it's an emerging technology and it's very good, which is very creative and can create opportunities, job opportunities for youths like us and fresh graduates like us that are just coming out of school. And the training has been very impactful. It has been very, enlightening. It has opened my eyes, and I'm sure other people here, their eyes to many things that we did not know before. It has, kind of broaden our knowledge and understanding. And I want to use the opportunity to appreciate the organizers of this training, because this training has really helped us and many others like myself. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Marvel from Nearby College of Technology, Lagos State. Thank you to NSC for organizing this workshop on CNG conversion, because initially I used to think CNG as not so important in Nigeria, but after this workshop I've come to see that it is one of the basic things that should actually be introduced in Nigeria, because CNG actually saves costs and it also reduces the emission of fumes in the environment, which improves environmental conditions. So thank you very much NSA for organizing this workshop. Really appreciate. I personally appreciate. Thank you.
It's been a wonderful 2 days workshop on CNG organized by NSC Ikeja Branch in collaboration with Autobeccs. CNG is the in thing at this moment, because the federal government is very interested in according to the presenter, that before the tenure of the president runs, that 1,000 vehicles need to be converted. The presidential initiative has the mandate to convert at least 10,000 vehicles. So it's something that is very interesting. It's more efficient, according from what we have learned. The students have learned is more efficient than petrol. But then it's something that is coming gradually. So engineers should pay critical attention to it and be able to know where they can come in all the parts, conversion, the various parts, the technicalities, and especially the standards that will govern the conversion. Like the components you have, CNG being a very critical thing. When it comes to issue of fire, the component is not to the standards should be very high, and that's what the students, the take home that the students have. That the manufacturing is a very detailed engineering in such a way that there is no the level of safety is taken to a high standard. So we'll be on the lookout of engineers who will come up with solutions on standardizing the production of the various components, including the cylinder. We were told that the cylinder operates at a pressure of 250 bar. Then we know that if our local fabricators will do that, we'll be able to ensure that they meet up that standard. The standard cylinders will have is molded, there's no welded joints. All those are the technicalities that engineers should pay attention to. The students are actually very happy on what they learned today, and from their feedback, many of them are very interested and keen. We have senior engineers even participated, including the branch former chairman of the branch, engineer Charles Akintola.
There is no other branch of the NSC like Ikeja Branch. Is the 32nd branch of the NSC. Is a branch to match. Building a viable engineering culture.
Have been able to even empower more people. Most importantly, pass on the knowledge, make it beneficial to yourself and pass on the knowledge. So on that note, I say thank you and see you on tomorrow. We sincerely want to thank you, Engineer Dr. Adewale Kotun, FNSC. Thank you so very much. Can we say thank you?
With God on our side will be no
All of you to join us on this 2 days intensive corporate national gas training, and on behalf of the Society of Engineers as a whole, and on behalf of Autobeccs herself, I'm presenting this to the chairman of Ikeja Branch. Thank you for your invaluable contribution to the CNG workshop. It's actually invaluable, and we appreciate you, and we give this to you today on the 12th of April 2025.
Second to none is Ikeja Branch. Best of the best.
NS Ikeja Branch. NS Ikeja Branch.